Hi friends, to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to solve this 3 by 3 Rubik's Cube with a very simple algorithm. This tutorial is for beginners, so if you are willing to solve a 3 by 3 Rubik's Cube and you don't know anything about it, just don't worry, you don't have to remember any complex algorithms to solve this. There are hardly 2 or 3 simple algorithms which you need to learn, and you are good to go to solve this 3 by 3 Rubik's Cube on your own. So before going ahead, I'll just give you the basics for the cube and some brief about the movements, or we call it as annotations, so that it will be easy for you as we go ahead with the steps. So it is a 3 by 3 Rubik's Cube. So it has 6 sides with 6 different colors. These are called as centers. These pieces are called as edges. So the edges have 2 different colors. This is the example for the edge pieces. These are called as corner pieces. So corner pieces will have 3 different colors joining 3 different centers. And that's it for the cube. So if you consider this, like I'm holding my cube like this, which with white color on my top. So this will be my front face, this will be my right face, this will be my left side face. This is called as first layer or top layer, as we are holding the cube like this. This will be our middle layer or the second layer, and this will be the last layer or bottom layer, whichever way you call it. So let's begin with the movements. This is my right hand, so this move is my right hand clockwise move, which is called as R, and this move will be right hand anti-clockwise move, which is R prime or R dash. This is my left hand, so this move will be left hand clockwise, which is L. This move will be left hand anti-clockwise, which is L dash. This is my front face, so this move is my front clockwise move, or we can call it F move. This will be my front anti-clockwise, or we can call it as F dash. This is my back face, as it is my front, so this will be my back for clockwise move, which is called as B, and this will be my back anti-clockwise move, which is called as B dash. This will be my up move, and this is up anti-clockwise, which is U dash. And similarly, this is my down move because it is the bottom face, so this will be my down anti-clockwise move, and this will be my down clockwise move. And this is D prime and this is D. Okay, so this is the basic annotations. Starters, when you just start solving this cube, what you can do is you can write it upon a sheet with arrows, as you can see. Like if my cube is moving like this is my R move. If this is moving like this is my R prime move. If it is moving like this, it is my L move, it is my L prime move, and so on. So initially I also used to do is, like, you can just write it down and keep it in the bottom once you're solving, so that it will be easier for you to memorize. And once you get your hands on the cube, you just don't need to remember anything. It will be very easy for you guys. So let's start with the cube solving. So our first step is, what we have to do is we have to perform the top layer first, then we will be doing the middle layer, and in the end we will be doing the last layer. So let's start. So let's start with the first step. The first step, what we have to do is we have to make a white cross. So I have kept the cube like this, which is white on my top, and what we will be doing is we will have to find the edge pieces which is having white color in them. So this is one of the edge piece I already got, and the others are, one is here and other is somewhere else. So let's start by solving the easiest piece. So as I have this piece already in my top layer, see the other edge, which is what is the matching color. So the white is matched with white, and we need to match this edge with red center. So just move this top layer and match it with red center. So your one edge is already solved. Similarly, find the next piece now. So the next piece, we can see we have this edge over here in the second layer, which is white and blue. So when we move this layer here, the white will be matched to white, but this need to be matched with blue center. So what we will do is we will see white and blue center and the edge between them. So this is the edge, we need to replace it with white and blue. So what we will do is, as we know this edge is here, we will rotate the top layer. This edge we will now replace it with the white and blue, and now again we will rotate the top layer back to its original position. So what happened here is we fixed this edge was already fixed, and we didn't hamper it also. So the two edges are already done now. Now let's find the other edge. So if you can see, I have one more edge here in the bottom layer, which is green and white. So what I will do is I will first get this layer in the top, because these two are already shuffled. So even if I move it like this, it is not changing anything on the top layer, or it is not breaking any other edge which is already matched. So once I bought this edge here, what I have to do is I have to match white with white. So when I match white with white, I am breaking this edge, and also this green is not matching to this. So again what we will do is we will take the edge which is between white and green. So this is this edge. So we will rotate the top layer, we will get this edge here, we will move it here so that white is matched with white, and rotate it back to its original position. So this is intact, this is intact, and this is also now correctly made. The only one edge is remaining. Similarly, we have to do it like this. So this step is pretty much logical. You don't need to perform any algorithms in this. It is just intuitive, and it's up to your basic or knowledge how you can apply it. So now you can see I have one edge in the bottom itself, where orange is already matched with orange and my white is in the bottom. So simply I will rotate this piece 1 to 180 degrees so that my white will be matched with white and orange will be matched with orange, and white cross is solved. Next step is performing the corner. So once we solve this corners, our top layer will be totally solved. So again guys, this step also is pretty much intuitive from my point of view, because what I do simply is I'll see if I have any white corner piece in the bottom layer. So as I have this piece in my bottom, so this is white, green and red. So what I'll do is I'll just get this corner piece between the correct centers. So I bought it between green and red here. So what I'll simply do is, I know if you move this piece like this, you are having this corner placed correctly. So I'll place it, I'll remove it, I'll take it away from this so that I will not hamper it again. I will get this this center edge back, and I will again this edge back. So this corner is solved. So this is pretty much logical, but I guess for the beginners it is not easy to just remember each and everything. So I'll tell you a simple algorithm to go ahead with solving all the corners. So here what you have to do is you have to first find a white corner piece if it is available in the bottom layer. So as you can see, I have this piece available in the bottom, which is red, blue and white. So what I'll do is, first I'll get this piece between the correct centers, which is blue, red and here, and I'll keep this piece in my right hand side at bottom, so that my this will be top and this is in my right hand side bottom. And now you have to do your first algorithm here, and which is R prime, D prime, R, D. So I'll perform this algorithm until and unless my this edge is not solved. So it is R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Now you can see my this corner piece is also solved. In similar manner, you have to solve all the other corner pieces. There might be one of the case where you can see your white corner is actually in the top, but it is just inverted. In this case, what you have to do is you have to first remove this corner from the top layer, get it in the bottom layer, and again perform the algorithm. So what I'll do is I'll get it away from the top layer. So I put it down, I'll remove it from there. So I am keeping any other corner piece over here, and I'll again rotating it back. So now you can see I have this white edge in my bottom, and it is placed in between orange and blue, which is the correct color. Now again you have to perform the R prime, D prime, R, D move until and unless it is solved. So now you can see your first layer is solved. So now let's go ahead with the next step, which is solving the second layer. The first thing what we have to do is we will be keeping the white center in our bottom. Now our yellow center will be facing in the top. So this will be our top layer. Okay. Now to solve the middle layer, the only thing you have to do is you have to match these edges with their correct colors, because as we know, centers will not be shifting their positions. So only thing you have to do is you have to match the edges. So to start with it, first thing what we will do is we will see if we have any edges on the top layer which are not having any yellow color. So as you can see here, this is yellow and green, so we don't need this edge. This is red and blue. Yes, we will be needing this edge to be shifted in its correct spot. This is orange and green. Yes, this edge is also needed. This is blue and orange. Yes, this edge is also needed. So let's start with any of the edge. So let's start with this edge. What I'll do first is I'll match this color with its correct center. So I matched blue with blue. Now see orange color and where it is going. So as you can see, the orange is on the left hand side. So when you move your piece like this, your edge is correctly solved. But we are not directly moving this layer like this, because we are hampering the white layer which was already solved. So here comes the second type of algorithm which I was telling. So what you have to do here is, once you matched this edge with the correct color, see the second edge color, whether it is on your left or on your right. As my edge color is on my left, first thing I will do is I will take that edge away from that side. So if I am going to fix my edge on my left, I will move it to my right hand side, and I will perform a left hand algorithm first. I call it as a lefty algorithm, which is L prime, U prime, L, U. So let's perform a lefty algorithm, L prime, U prime, L, U. Now this, if once this algorithm is performed, you have to shift the cube to anti-clockwise directions. So to remember this, once you get a white corner face on your left, you just have to shift that to your right hand side, and now you have to perform a righty algorithm, which is a right hand algorithm, which is R, U, R prime, U prime. So this is R, U, R prime, U prime. So once you solve this, you can see your edge is already solved and your bottom layer is intact. In similar manner, you have to solve all the other edges. So I matched green with green, and you see orange is on my right hand side. So what I'll do is I'll get this edge away from my right hand side, so I shifted it to the left hand. I will perform a righty algorithm first. So R U R prime U prime. Now as I have performed righty first, I will shift my cube clockwise. So this will come on my left hand, and I'll perform a lefty algorithm, which is L prime, U prime, L, U. So now you can see this edge is also solved. This is also solved. So in similar manner, you have to solve all the edges. So there might be one of the case where on the top layer you will not find any of the edge which is not having a yellow color. So if you can see here, the edge is here but it is just reverted. So it might be a case, or you can find such a case where the right edge or the edge you want to solve is already in the middle layer but it is not in its correct position. So in that case, what you have to do is, again, you have to remove it from its position, get it on the top layer, and then solve it with the algorithms. So what I'll do is I'll first perform a righty algorithm, R U R prime U prime. I'll shift it clockwise. I'll perform a lefty algorithm, and now you can see this edge is on my top layer. So again, perform similar algorithm which we had before. As it is going on left, I'll move it to right, performed righty, performed lefty algorithm, and your second layer is also solved. Let's go to the next layer. Now what we have to do is we have to get a yellow cross first. So there might be a possibility where after solving the second layer you will get a yellow cross itself. At that point you don't need to do any of this algorithm in this step. But if at all you don't get a cross, you have to get a yellow cross here, and for that we need to perform an algorithm. So to get across, there are three possibilities what you can get. So one possibility is this L, or a hook, yellow hook, where two yellow edges are already in the top but two are not solved. This is one of the possibility. Or there is one more possibility which you can get, is just a yellow point where all the yellow edges are flipped, no edge is solved at all. Or there is a third possibility as well, where you will get a horizontal line like this. So two edges of the yellow solved but they are in opposite direction. So these are the three possibilities. The algorithm you have to do is F, righty algorithm, R U R prime U prime, F prime. So once you do it, you will get a hook, as we can see. So once you get a hook, what you have to do is you have to keep this hook pointing to your left hand upper side like this. So once you get a hook move, you have to perform F prime, F, righty algorithm, F dash. So once you perform this algorithm, you will get a horizontal line, which is the third possibility. You have to perform the same algorithm, which is F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, and now you get a yellow cross. So whatever position you get on your top when you start to solve last layer, so if you get a point, you have to perform this algorithm 3 times. If you get a hook move, you have to perform this algorithm 2 times. If you get a horizontal line, you have to perform this algorithm only 1 time, and you will get a cross. So now let's go to the next step. So for next step, what we will do is we will solve the yellow corners. So to solve the yellow corners, first thing what you have to do is the placement of the corners. So here you don't need to worry about position of the yellow color, if it is correctly aligned to its center or not. First thing what you have to do is placing these corners in their correct spot. So first what I'll do is I'll start matching one of the corner to its particular color. So here I have taken orange, green and yellow. So I matched it with yellow, green and orange. So the position of this corner is now currently correct. Now check if any other corners are matched to their position. So this corner is not matched, this corner is matched and it is perfectly aligned as well. This corner is also not matched. So if you can say these two corners are diagonally placed correctly. So here what you have to do is you have to keep cube in any manner you like, because they are diagonally matched, and you have to perform the following algorithm. You have to perform righty algorithm 3 times, move the cube to clockwise, and you have to perform lefty algorithm 3 times. So let's start. Prime u prime r u r prime u prime r u u prime. Once it is done, I am moving it to clockwise and I will perform a lefty algorithm 3 times. L prime u prime L u. So now you can see my this corner is matched, my this corner is also matched, my this corner is not placed correctly, and this corner is not placed correctly. So what happened here is these two corners are now correctly placed, but these two corners are not correctly placed. So once you have to perform this algorithm one more time, so that these two corners also will be placed in their correct spot. So to do this, the corners which are already placed correctly, you have to keep them in your left hand, and the corners which you need to solve, you have to keep them in your right hand and perform righty algorithm 3 times and then lefty algorithm 3 times. So let's start. R u r prime u prime r u u prime r u r prime u prime. Move it clockwise. L prime u prime L u, L prime u prime L u, L prime u prime L u. So once you do this, match the corners again. So this is correctly placed, this is correctly placed, this is also correctly placed, and this is also. So our corners positions are now correctly placed. Now to go ahead for the next step, so that we can just match all the corners with their correct colors, what you have to do is you have to flip the cube in such a way that your white will be facing on the top now, and this will be your bottom layer. So first see if any of the corner is solved. So you can see this corner, which is orange, green and yellow, it is already solved. So I will keep the solved corner on my left hand side. This is my unsolved corner, so I will keep it in my right hand bottom. And the only thing I have to perform here is perform a righty algorithm until and unless this corner piece is solved correctly. So here you have to either perform it 2 times or 4 times depending upon the position of yellow color on the corner. So let's start performing a righty algorithm, keeping white on your top. So r u r prime u prime r u r prime u prime r u r prime u prime r u r prime u prime. Don't worry about the top layer, it will be fixed once you fix all the corners in the yellow side. So now you can see this corner is correctly placed. Here's a tip, guys, don't forget to perform the end u prime move on the top, because if you forget it, everything will be again messed up. I have done this mistake a lot when I started learning this. That's why I am just reminding you of this fact. Now let's go ahead. As these pieces already also solved, I will move it to my left. This is the corner piece I need to solve now. So let's perform a righty again. prime R. So this piece is also solved. Perform this piece. Now you can see all the corner pieces are solved with yellow on the top. Now match the corner with their correct colors. Here we matched them. Now the only step and the last step remaining is matching the edges to their correct centers. So here what you might get a case where not all the 4 edges are not correctly placed, or either one of the edges solved. So here I got a case where yellow and green is already solved and other 3 edges are not solved. So if you get a case where all 4 edges are not solved, you can start with any face. But if you get a case where one of the edges is solved and other 3 are not solved, keep the solved face in your front and this will be your top. Yellow will be your top, and just perform this algorithm. First you have to perform righty algorithm, perform a lefty algorithm. Once you done it, righty 5 times. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a lefty 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's done. So here I have done this algorithm once and my entire edges are solved. There might be a case where you have to perform twice to solve the edges, or thrice to solve the edges, depending on the position of edges you got. So I got this one solved, so I have to perform it only once. You might get a case where all 4 are not solved, so you have to perform it maybe for 2 times or 3 times. But if once you do it, it is good to go. So these are very simple 3 algorithms: a righty algorithm, lefty algorithm, and R prime D prime R D algorithm, and that's it. With that you can solve the entire 3x3 cube. I hope this is pretty easy and simple for you guys, and I hope you don't need to remember any complex algorithms for this as of now, because it is a beginner tutorial. And I hope you like it. Please like, share and subscribe.